You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
Welcome back to Oddchat episode XXX. I don't know what number we're on still. Anthony's gone with his child still. It's just me and Jared again, and he made me watch bad cartoons or bad TV we're going to talk about later. But
it'll be
first,
a Patreon bonus.
All of Canada is on fire! Whoop, whoop, whoop. And it is so fucking bad.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening, and I woke up the other morning and I was just like, the fuck? It says it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but it looks like it's like 5 in the morning. There's no sun. And then Anthony messaged me and I'm like, oh, that's why there's no fucking sun. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. All of Canada is on fire, and Michigan's air quality is shit, and I've had a headache for 3 days. Boom, boom, boom. I think I've taken an illegal amount of ibuprofen. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then to top it all off, I had an at-home sleep study, so I didn't get sleep worth shit last night. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm on 3 Gator Balls. Let's go!
Oh, God. Well, Jared Minikheim here. We got some stuff. I guess Maverick has some things he want to talk about. There's some things I want to throw in, but
we just don't. We talk once a week before we get into what a horrendous thing we're going to be talking about for the Patreon bonus. We'll plug that at the end. But yeah, this is Maverick over here. Yeah, all of Canada is on fire, and the wind has shifted to where like all of the smoke is now in Michigan, and it's been miserable for 3 days. I was at the office, and the office has industrial grade air purifiers. Jared, on Thursday, I went to work, got some work done, went down to the gym they have in the bottom of the office. Excuse me, I got hiccups now. That's how powerful I feel about this. Gosh, so emotions are coming out in hiccups and indigestion.
yes.
I went down to the gym, worked out for like an hour. I came back up, and the whole office smelled like smoke, to the point where I thought the smoke alarms was going to go off. That's how smoky it was. Friend of the show, Tatiana's smoke alarm apparently did go off. So it was entirely possible that this was going to happen. And it's all because Canada decided to not let its indigenous people do the controlled burns they used to do for whatever fucking reason. And so now all of Canada is always on fire every year, and it just is getting worse. Now, Jared, before we move on from this topic...
Yes.
Like I said, it has been very smoky, and so I have not been able to do a lot of outside things. I don't have asthma, but it is very thick outside. Like, Harvey Feinstein, the guy who talks like this from Mrs. Doubtfire. That's how I feel like I'm going to be after this weekend.
You mean our magical boss man from Death to Smoochie?
That one too, absolutely. So the sun is not currently out. It is being blocked by smoke.
A lot of bad smoke, yeah.
Fuck. Is it still 90 degrees outside then? And
That
I
is a good question.
understand how insulation works, and so like that's a very like facetious and kind of rhetorical question. But also, when I got in my car to come home this afternoon from work, my car was the hottest it's been since it became 90x degrees outside. And it was very frustrating. And also, it's more frustrating because you can't just turn the air on to cool it down because the air's coming from the outside, and the outside has a bunch of smoke outside. I need you to superimpose this clip with the Parks and Rec meme of Ron Swanson walking the office going, how do I mail a letter to Canada?
Yeah.
Who's it to? All of Canada. It says, Dear Canada, you suck. And I know that's everywhere right now, but god damn. My fat ass can't breathe.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. I had to take the trash out, and I wanted to fucking die. It's fucking terrible out.
It smells like burning pine. That's all it smells like outside is burning pine. And that's fine if that's what you want to smell, but it's not what I want to smell.
Yeah, no, not typically.
That was all I had for the Canada fires.
Fair. I have two things I was gonna bring up. One of them's is not so much gonna make people angry. So I'll start with the one that are probably gonna piss some people off.
Yep.
And it's more that I'm going to shit talk an entire group of gamers because they hurt my fucking brain, and it gives me less hope for us as a people.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Jared? Jared, that's all of our loyal fan base now skipping this podcast this week.
Fucking shit. Well, you win some, you lose some.
Right.
So I put this in the group chat, and it's because it just and I see more things about it today, and I'm just like, yo, it's just the dumbest fucking people. So for those of you who don't know, if you don't have the news, or like you're not a gamer, hey, that's fine, good for you. PlayStation, on top of like their whole thing about like they're not going to do physical media, which is a whole nother issue, they then went ahead and they removed like thousands of games from the backlog of things that like backwards compatible things that are on PS1 or PS2. And they just like started deleting a shit ton of that backlog. Not even a month ago, right? Like it's less than a month ago they did this, because it was right after they were like, no physical copies. They started doing that. They then turned around this week and went, hey, you know what? I know we removed all that stuff you were able to play before, but here's Black Ops 1 and 2 again. But instead of just like putting it back on, we're going to report it to you guys and now pay us $40-$50 for these games now.
Yes.
And people bought the ever-living shit out of it and were like, oh my god, these are so great, so fun. And I'm over here like, I'm literally looking at it on my fucking Xbox. It has just been downloaded because it still works. Because occasionally I'll go back and play zombies and like just relive nostalgia. You dumb motherfuckers paid
Some
them.
people just don't understand economics.
You motherfuckers paid them money. What would be like not a AAA game, but something like Helldivers where it's a smaller studio. Those are like $40. So you just paid them for a brand new game for two games that are not even remasters. They're just reported. It's the same fucking game that they're just like, I know we deleted it, but pay us.
Like, hey, you want it back? Okay, here you go.
Exactly. And on top of that, they didn't add any of the DLC, so you still have to go buy all that if you want it if you didn't have it before. It's just an extra middle finger to you. just an even bigger middle finger. Oh, and my whole takeaway was like, the Call of Duty teams have to just be like laughing themselves to death at the fact that they didn't have to remaster it. They just had to report it to a console that purposely removed it a few weeks ago, and they still made money from it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. And like, and that's not to shit out people like, you want to relive nostalgia, they were fun, whatever. Like, great. My issue with it again is I still have it on my Xbox because it never once stopped working. Right. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Oh. Hey everybody, if you're listening to this, you've been listening to a show with the Oddcast Network, and we appreciate you. You can go over to patreon.com/oddcastn and get free exclusive bonus episodes, or pay $1 and get episodes for Jokey Pants Has Bad Taste early, as well as some extra bonus exclusives. Stay odd, stay happy, and thank you for listening. So that's part of it. Okay. Another part in gaming is something Anthony sent us on Snapchat that I had been keeping tabs on. Now, normally we say, like, much like I just did with Call of Duty, we typically don't give credit to a big company because it's like they're just bottom line money, whatever.
Correct.
However, I am going to give just a tiny bit of credit over to Microsoft, who looked at Bethesda and went, we bought you for like billions of dollars because you own these IPs that are massive, and you've done jack fucking shit since we acquired you. You gave us Starfield that failed horribly because people were just like, what? Much like myself, were just like, what the fuck is this? Like, this isn't anything I thought you were doing with this. The best part of that game is the shipbuilding, and even that's just takes fucking forever. They really just released like Fallout 76 expansions for their online game, and that's like all they've done. So Microsoft was like, look, you have 2 fucking seasons of a show for this game series that you have not done fucking anything with since we bought you. Yep. So they put their foot down, cut their workforce, and were like, fucking produce something or get the fuck out. So, like, I'll give them credit for pushing them to be like, fucking do something. Fucking anything. Because at the same time, they have Obsidian, which is their sister company, which a lot of us Fallout fans, we know them from Fallout New Vegas. But, like, they've done shit. Like, they did Avowed, they did Outer Worlds 2. So it's very much just like, if your other companies within you can fucking put out something, you need to do something. So Anthony sent it to us in our Snapchat about Bethesda putting out on all their social medias now about like, yeah, no, guys, we're working on Fallout 5, it's coming. And that Elder Scrolls 6 we teased like 7 years ago, we're putting it out sooner than we planned on. And I'm like, oh, it's because mommy put their foot down and was like, you fucking do something or get the fuck out. So now they're like pushing things out, and it's like, God, I give them credit for fucking making them do something. I really do. But yeah, other than that, since we last recorded, I got to see Evil Dead Burn, which I did enjoy. I enjoyed it.
Good.
I don't understand the one end credit. And spoilers for people. I'm sorry, y'all. I know the movie like literally just came out, but it's an end credit, so like, fuck you. But it opens where Evil Dead Rise left off, because we go back to the lake where that movie ended, and you get like a whole thing that leads into the story. But then where I'm confused is the second post-credit scene they have is you go back to the funeral home where the beginning of the movie was. And they show Ellie Bixler's ashes. And if you remember, that is the mom from Evil Dead Rise. My first question, how the fuck did you get the ashes of someone who morphed with their children and then died in a wood chipper? But, okay. But then on top of that, she becomes like Bloody Mary because a kid sees her reflection in the mirror as a Deadite. And then she comes back to life and kills the kid, and then it's just like, she's back now. And I'm like, well, first of all, like, again, how the fuck did they get her body to cremate like that? Second of all, why is she a Bloody Mary? And third of all, the next Evil Dead that Sam Raimi are producing and whatnot is a prequel to the first Evil Dead movie. So why are we doing a tie-in to Rise when we're not going to get anything to follow that up? A little confused why they chose to do that. But past that, I thought it was pretty fun. I won't spoil the whole movie for everybody, but it was pretty alright. I think if you liked the last one, this one will be alright for you. People have been shitting on it with like, it's not the fun, campy, blah 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 Evil Dead used to be, and it's...
No, it's horror.
I agree with the opinion of some people who are like, you people aren't real fans. Like, Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell had said in the beginning that like, the Evil Dead 29, the remade Evil Dead and like Evil Dead Rise, that is how they wanted them to be, and they just never had the budget to make them that way. So they came out campy and tropey the way they were. But they wanted them to be fucking terrifying and brutal, and that's why they've had a hand in doing these, is like, it's how they wanted them to be. Also, yeah, you have 3 fucking Evil Dead movies and a series that gives you all of that. And also, Bruce Campbell's not going to come back for anything because Bruce Campbell has cancer. And it's just like, I don't have the energy to do this.
Yeah, he's old. Like, it's bad as it's old. He's old. He's a very old man. He's a very fragile old man. Let the man rest. Christ.
But yeah, so I thought it was pretty fun. And then I also watched The Furious, which, if you like kung fu action movies, that was fucking phenomenal. The choreography in that was awesome. I give credit to that whole fucking team of people. Holy fuck.
Do you also watch Supergirl, right? You watch Supergirl? Was that
Yes,
Paul?
I did. I did get to see Supergirl. Yes.
Yeah, how was Supergirl for you? Yeah, agreed.
Lobo was the best part.
He's in there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's like at the halfway point he comes in, and then he's kind of there the rest of the movie, but it's so
You meet him in the bar, something happens
Like,
on a
he's-
planet, then he's in jail, and then he's on the
Yes.
spaceship. That is fucking basically all you get of Lobo.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
he is. He was fucking great. I think Momoa did him really, really good.
Really well.
But he's sprinkled in there so sparsely. I don't know why they hinge their marketing on him,
Yeah.
because he's not a big part.
He's not. No. In fact, I would say he is very minor, in fact.
Yeah, he's actually, I would go as far as to say he's not even a supporting character. He's just a cameo character.
Yeah, he is a cameo character.
It's a fucking cameo for the whole movie. So I don't know why they chose to do it that way. But other than that, I agree with you. They went to like paint by number hero story, and it was frustrating in that aspect. Yeah. I don't think it was the worst it could have been, but it definitely needed a little bit of a touch up to just spruce it up just a little bit.
I enjoyed the Superman interactions. That was fun.
Oh yeah, so like it was fun seeing the
more
backstory and like getting some history and like how she reacted. Like all that was neat. It's just when we get to the actual Supergirl in current time, it was very paint by number typical hero story.
Yep.
And somebody should have just gone in and been like, if you add just a couple more story elements here and there, you could spruce this up just a little bit. But I don't think it was.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. It
was very middle of the road.
It was better than Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, whatever the fuck that was. So I will take that as a sequel. So
I did see somebody talk about the Snyder Bro people were like the villains weren't designed blah blah blah, and somebody was like, the main villain looks like literally something Zack Snyder would have done. Like dude with just piercings all over his face for some reason.
Right. Dude that's just spiked out to no end for no reason.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The character work was pretty good. They had some interesting aliens, and I will say that. Some of the cowl work and the
see, that's where I'm like, if they just spruced the story a little bit, it could have worked a tad bit better.
Yep. Yeah, I have one more thing that I want to talk about before we jump into our Patreon bonus.
Oh, well, I was, real quick, I was going to ask you, now that I saw Supergirl, I'm wondering how your thoughts are. The same person who did that's going to do a Teen Titans movie. How do you feel she's going to do with that?
So here's the thing. I think she'll do a fantastic Teen Titans movie because that is what this movie felt like to me. It felt like a Teen Titans movie because you had an uncanny group of individuals coming together to fight a bad guy. And that's essentially Teen Titans. You had Supergirl. You had small, young, vaguely Asian chick that, again, the sword issue. The fact that her father is a blacksmith and they're Asian, it just felt racist. Especially because they're on an alien planet. They could have done anything. And Lobo, an anti-hero. Like, you have the startings of the Teen Titans there anyway. So I think, again, I don't think it'd be a great movie, but I think this was already a precursor. And so this was a somewhat enjoyable movie. Had we had two more heroes and a little bit more action, we might have actually been there. Like you said, a couple more story beats, a couple, like, interactions with other people from the DCEU to, like, set something up. 100% we're there. So
I would say even if you leaned more into Supergirl just wanted to be drunk instead of she's a party girl in the beginning and then it's like, oh no, I have to go help this person to be a hero. I don't know, I think you would have had some more fun with it if it was just literally like she just stays kind of like that the whole movie. I think that would have been a bit interesting twist.
Sure.
But it was all right. It was all right.
I'm fine.
So what is your other
soda, so okay, so
it's fair.
So my other big thing that I want to talk about is it's going around TikTok TikTok right now. I'm oxygen
TikTok.
deprived because of all the smoke.
It's going around
Um,
Modoc.
it's going around TikTok right now. Have you seen the story of the hiker that was emergency airlifted out because of heat exhaustion?
No.
And now that friend group, quote unquote, is facing a fine of $70,000 for the emergency rescue.
I'm sorry, fucking what?
Hang on. So here's the story, right? Group of friends getting ready to go on a hike. It is a 2-mile hike, apparently. I don't know if that's true. If it is true, that's going to be even funnier. If it's not true and it was longer, I start to kind of understand. So this group of friends has a friend, and we're going to call her Kelly. I don't know if that's her real name. I'm just pulling this whole cloth off the top of my head. And she is a bigger woman.
Okay.
Like someone
We're
that
off to a fun start.
probably should have looked into what hiking entails before agreeing to go on a hike with a group of friends. Like, maybe you should make sure you can actually walk. And again, this sounds mean. I'm not meaning for it to be mean. And I'm not fat shaming because I am a fat man. But I am going to shame not because of fat, but because of just the ineptitude of it. If you yourself cannot walk 2 miles on flat fucking ground or a treadmill,
maybe don't go on a hike.
you should not go on a hike because hike is up, down with rocky terrain, going to be very bad for you.
I do a hike when I go to the mall.
Apparently, they got X amount of weight into this hike, and she apparently had heat exhaustion. Now, I don't know if you know what heat exhaustion is. As someone that's been dehydrated and nearly had heat exhaustion, I know what it is. This woman was just overheating and didn't pack properly and was not physically able to do this hike, and so she should not have done this hike. They get X amount of ways into this hike, and she physically, apparently, quote unquote, physically cannot go on any further because she is too exhausted. So they have to call in the park rangers, and the park rangers have to call in search and rescue to airlift her out in a helicopter. Like, you know how this is going to sound mean, and I don't mean it to sound mean, I promise. But you know how sometimes they get horses out of burning areas where they put, you see the image in your head. Picture that, but it's just a human kind of getting airlifted out. And so if you've never been to Michigan, there's a Michigan dune that's it's called the Log Run or whatever, and it's just a sheer like damn near 90-degree drop.
Okay.
And if you go down it, you have to walk back up it. And if you need to call to get a ride back up from a dune buggy, they charge you $10,000 to rescue you. And it's how the dune keeps making money and to reinvest in conservation issues. So it's a lot. But again, if you don't think you can do it, you don't do it because it is a lot of exercise. Same thing with this one. If you didn't think you could, if you couldn't do the 2 miles in general, you should not have done the 2-mile hike. So she gets aerovac'd out, and apparently she's going to get a bill of $70,000. And she is expecting her friends to help pay that because it was their idea. Jared?
It was your idea to get me up there.
Jared, do you know how fast I would block you on everything? How fast I would stop being any way associated with you or your friend in any fucking way that you would be dead to me. DEA dead. You should have, you were better off being heat stroke on the fucking trail. There's no fucking way I'm paying for your fat ass to be aerometed out of there when you knew damn well what this was going to entail. Kindly, and I mean this with all due respect, fuck off. You would cease to even be able to find me anywhere, Jared. You would be dead to me if you all of a sudden were like, I need help paying this $70,000 bill. You can fuck right off. The fact, here's the thing. Here's the thing. One, if they are to remain friends with this person, it's going to be so fucking awkward at every gathering from here on out.
100 fucking %.
Also, you're never going to be invited to any kind of physical activity as well. So now there's a secret group chat without you in it when people are making plans and you're trying to make plans. Like, I'm sorry, we already have plans this weekend. What are you guys doing? Oh, we're going back hiking. You're not invited. Fucking awkward as shit. Also, if you're truly going to try to make them pay that, you're never going to be invited to anything ever again. And you're going to be posting on TikTok in like 2 weeks being like, I don't understand why all my friends left me. I don't have anyone anymore. Really? I can tell you why you don't have friends anymore. As someone that doesn't have many friends, plenty of acquaintances, but not many friends, I can tell you fucking dead to rights why you don't have friends no more. You dumb bitch. And I mean this with all due respect as someone that has said no to certain activities knowing full well that I am not designed for that type of thing. So, like, it's all about knowing your limitations. You can push your limitations in controlled environments, but on a fucking mountain? No. No, bitch, we're rolling you down the hill, okay?
It's about to say,
you're a leg, we're rolling you down a hill.
So you know what happens there is that they're like, hey, we're gonna go to this other park. Hey, but this time we're gonna give you lots of supplies. They give her like all the food, and then they purposely look on the map where grizzly country is. They're just like, hey, you remember that bill? You don't have to worry about it anymore. What? She just gets taken.
There's a great episode of The Simpsons, and it's one where Simpson's trying to climb like Mount Springfield or whatever.
Fuck.
And it's like, eventually, like it shows him like just inhaling just massive amounts of oxygen, and then it zooms out, and he's like 14 feet in the air, and that's just all it reminded me of. Like, again, I'm not trying to shame anyone, but it's a hike up a mountain trail, and she is a larger woman.
Yeah, I
and
have
I'm not
another.
saying larger women can't go up hiking anything like that. It's not at all what I'm saying. But if also just real quick, she had real big main character syndrome when like they were recording like this is me before the hike or whatever. It's like this isn't about you, okay? This is clearly, and you made it about you. So that's why people are giving her shit. So
now, so this was her with a group of friends and not her like with a younger daughter.
Her with a group of friends.
I feel like some shame needs to go to the group of friends to look at this friend and go, yeah, no, she's good to go on this hike. You all are also the worst friends.
Yeah, no, it's
like you've got this.
Like if you were truly encouraging her through this, like, yeah, there's some blame to be had on you, but also like just create the separate group chat and do something else. Like,
yes.
Also, going for a hike when you have a fat friend is kind of a dick move. Like, I get you want to be out in nature. There's other things to do besides go up a fucking mountain, guys. I'm still not changing my opinion on this, but like...
Oh, no. My take on this is just all around shitty friend group. Like, from top to bottom, worst.
All you need to go find different friends. Every one of you.
Fucking terrible. Yeah, I agree. Number one, being an overweight person, you should know you're not fucking doing that. But two, those friends, shame on you to be like, come on in, you've got, like, fuck no. You saw Tabitha trying to walk through the mall and getting winded. You think she's making it up the fucking mountain? You're the worst.
Right. Yeah, there's not a Jamba Juice halfway up. We don't get to stop and rest. You're not gonna get a Dairy Queen dilly bar on the way down. That's not how it works, guys.
When we get to the Annie Ann's, I think we brought the wrong friend.
I need a Cinnabon so bad.
You deserve the fine.
That's what I'm saying, right?
That fine, 100%.
Like,
holy shit.
That, and here's the thing. Do you know, not only would, if it happened to you, if I was that friend, I'm disappearing off the face of the earth for like 3 fucking months. You'll never be able to. I'm not going to kill myself because I'm above that, but you will not see me for like 3 months. I'm changing my entire lifestyle. I'm going to come back thin and hot. I'm quitting my job. I'm spending 24 hours at the gym until I can do that fucking thing.
Now, for anyone who listens to all of that, and it's like, you guys are bad being bad.
Yes, we are.
Starter Redacted loves hiking and doing things. This man does not take me out because he's like, I know that's not something for you. So he's a better friend to be like, I know this isn't your thing, so I'm not going to try to make you do the 5-mile hike because I know that's not your thing. That's a good friend. A good friend does not force you out to kill you. What the fuck? Holy shit.
It's so bad. Like, again, I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't feel bad. You know your limitations. I've said no to my friend groups when it's things that I don't want to do. Like, hey, we're all going to go to Cedar Point. Do you want to go? No, because I don't like roller coasters, so I'm not going to spend time being fucking miserable in the sun. I'm good, thanks.
I had a dark thought of how many... Do you think there was a cougar sitting somewhere in the bushes the minute she drops?
The minute she drops. Here's the thing, I know the rest of them can run. It's one of those, it's that meme where, like, I don't have to be faster than the bear, I just gotta be faster than the slowest person I'm running with. Yeah, that's exactly what this shit is. I wasn't expecting this conversation to take 10 minutes, but here we are.
That's just funny.
I know.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wild.
So yeah, no, worst friend group. Holy shit.
Worst friend group ever.
Oh. Just one more thing I'll throw in for this show. This doesn't mean anything to Maverick. That's fine. I have some qualms with it. The studios, I don't even remember what fucking studio now, because it properties change hands so many goddamn times. I want to say it's New Line, I think, was the one who owned it. So whoever the fuck owns New Line. But it was brought up that they are currently writing another fucking reboot for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
And what I have to say to that is...
I've been complaining about it a lot.
Fuck you guys. There's no reason. But then also, you internet people... Shut the fuck up, because you're all like, we need to get fucking Skarsgård because he did Pennywise so good. No, you don't. No, you don't. In fact, the Friday the 13th stuff has been bad enough, so I don't have any fucking hope they're gonna do better on that.
Freddy versus Jason 2, Electric Boogaloo.
God, see, the worst part is like Cerebral Paul has
Jason
brought up.
Michael.
It actually was supposed to be Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, so
Freddy
they ended up
Jason
making it a comic
book.
Which they've made comics on the other ideas that were supposed to be. Because I think after that they had pitched Leprechaun versus... God, it was Leprechaun versus somebody. No, I can't remember. But it was all just too... But anyway, me and Cerebral Paul's brought up we have to do the remake to Nightmare on Elm Street, and I don't look forward to when we get around to that, because that movie's fucking terrible. Just wasted potential of what the good parts that are there are so outweighed by all the shitty decisions they made. But yeah, so that's all I had. Just don't take your frat friends hiking. I think that's the moral of this episode. So fucking dumb.
Hang on. I'm trying to think of a clever name. I got fat friends and something else, but I can't. What else do we talk about? Smoker's lung and fat friends. I don't fucking know. It's just like, cautionary tale. The fat friends of hiking.
Very, very cautionary. Oh! Speaking gaming wise, Paul's not here to argue with me because I know he would. So I got to play Black Flag Resynced. I started playing it. For those of you who have played it, or maybe you haven't, if you've seen the things for it, it is very Ubisoft.
Did I see where like the flag doesn't render until you get close enough to it? Where like this guy was walking up to a flag and it was just stand up straight, and then he got within a few like pixels and then it started waving, and then he was like, "This is so fucking wild."
That'll happen.
Yep. Okay.
I tried playing it. My issues with it were just literally the original one had things that they cut out, and I don't fucking understand why they did. If you haven't played it, just be forewarned, there's no more skill tree, so there's no more getting your skills to unlock things. You have to earn everything through the story. When you unlock things, I couldn't fucking tell you, because I got a bit of a ways in, and I still didn't have my fucking blow darts yet, and I was super pissed, because when I played it on the original version, I had those right after the tutorial, because the skill tree, but that's not a fucking thing anymore. But also people have pointed out they basically made a battle pass, because the Animus side of it, to get other gear, which is another thing. The best gear is all pay to win. It's not unlockable in game. You either have to buy it or fucking grind for the Animus, and that's fucking stupid. Like, Ubisoft couldn't fucking help themselves to do that shit. So there's little things. I couldn't get into it. Paul dumped a shit ton of time into it, but then he confirmed my theory of that he hasn't played the original one in years, so he doesn't even remember what's missing, but I did. And it bothered the ever-living fuck out of me. So it's like, this is not...
I'm just pissed. Always pissed.
It's like, this is not the game that it was. But yeah, so that's our odd chat.
Yep.
Just be good people, be smart people.
Yeah. Don't take your fat friends hiking.
Oh, please, for the love of God!
Like,
And then if you do,
honest to God, isn't that like the plot of like 4 fucking horror movies? Like,
yeah, basically, yeah. So we'll catch you on the next one. Who the fuck knows? But we're gonna go record some Patreon bonuses. You should go over.
What are we doing for Patreon?
Yeah, so you should be going over to patreon.com/oddcastn, because for the $1, you have the worst nostalgia trip ever taken. It's coming back, baby.
Reboot, baby.
Reboot indeed. We're doing Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, which I have thoughts I'm saving for when we record those. So
I took so many notes for the first episode and the second episode. I'm like, this could have been one episode. I don't understand. And then I looked and I was like, why is part 3, part 4? Why the fuck is there 5?
5 fucking intros.
Why isn't it an hour long? Each one's 20 minutes. It's an hour long one episode. You don't get shit through it. Anyway, let's go do that, Jared.
Yep. Goodbye, everybody. Stay odd, stay happy.
Goodbye.